Hello! There you go. You always forget the old mute, don't you? It's always the thing. Hope you're well. Thank you for popping in for another day in the never-ending sequence of Rokk versus Cancer. I'm going to do some more Rage 2 today because, one, I'm just loving rediscovering this game. I never did complete it. And two, I think it's a pretty cool streaming game. So why not? Now, at the moment, let me get rid of that little menu to the top left there. There's a little menu that says, oh, hang on, let me just tell myself that I am a subscriber so I can get rid of the poll. Hi, it's back again. Just to let you guys know that we may get some of those annoying XYZ bot things pop up. I was reading a lot about this over the weekend. It is currently plaguing itself everywhere, so I'm really hopeful that somehow YouTube are going to sort it out, because right now they're not, and that's painful, as you can absolutely imagine. Who the heck wants all that going on? Right, let me see what's going on here. Content. I think I'm just going to set this all up while there's nobody else watching. You'll come along in due course, I'm sure. And let me see which of these options are there. To that one, and then across to the chat. There it is, I think. Is that chat? There normally is chat, isn't there? In YouTube Studio. For some reason, I was getting all my chat and stuff was here, existing, looking good, and for some reason it's kind of disappeared just of late. So give me 2 seconds while I try and get this set up, or at least understand what the issue is. Let's see, we go to that one. Is that the fella? Is that the one that gets us the... No. Okay. Alright, well, it's not the end of the world. I can ping it out. As it happens, nobody's watching. Poor old Rokk. Nobody cares, mate, do they? You're losing subscribers because you're trying to raise money for charity, and nobody is that fussed. Chat with creator support. No, I definitely don't want to chat with them. Okay. It's actually that one that I wanted. And if I pull this out, and then live chat, yep, that's correct. Details, yeah. Let me see. I'll be with you in a second, don't worry. Ah, that's the one I wanted. There we go. That brings up my chat. Flipping marvellous. Which I can pop out, and then pop it in. There, it does let me pop it. There we go. That's good. Right. So, hey, Vet. Thanks for the melon videos. I was able to use the 2-camera setup and screen share after watching your streams. Yeah, I did that yesterday, Vet, with the Rokk radio, and that actually worked quite well. So yeah, I had OBS virtual camera with a screen from OBS, and I'm trying to desperately get the chat so I can. Anyway, that works. I can see it. That's all that matters. Yeah, and I had another camera, my main camera, which was screen shared with the music as well. I was just experimenting, and I thought, this works. I may as well do it. Right, so talking of doing it, hope you're well, buddy. I did see you went live, and I kind of held off for a bit. But it's difficult to... I mean, William is live as well, and it's difficult to do it at a time that works for everyone, isn't it? Because it's kind of early doors for you guys, or early in the day, I should say. Whereas for me, it's kind of my optimum time. My optimum streaming time is about 5 o'clock in my time, which is 9 a.m. Pacific, I think. About midday Eastern. So it's a weird one because it's optimum in one sense. Because most of my followers are. I was looking the other day. Most of my followers are stateside, which actually is really awesome from somebody who has been in love with America since a kid. All things America, culture and music and people and everything. It's actually it's a thing that gives me great pride to know that I'm creating content that appeals to people from the States, which is all good. Where are we? We're at 7:55:69. Yeah, well, I don't get many. It'll be amazing if I get more than 7 or 8. To be fair with you, mate, and I've tweeted it this time. I don't normally even tweet it, and currently I think it's just your good self. That's donated a £5. Woohoo! Oh, brilliant stuff. Thanks, buddy. Well, you've got yourself on the top donors list for today. Much deserved. And now look at that. We're at 760. We've actually beaten the target from last year. Well, not the target. The target was still 1,000, which I think is about $1,200. But the what? What am I trying to say here? Hang on, let me just switch to a proper gun. Oh, that was a grenade. There it goes. The target was that. But we only got as far as about £750, which last year at least, I mean, the pound's pretty dire this year, but last year it was about $950, I think, about $950. I don't know why I'm looking at myself when you're right there. And therefore, we've already gone beyond that now, so we're now at 760 GBP, which is it's probably about 957 US. So that's awesome. Thank you, my friend. So what I'm hoping is that we will get that target. We'll actually hit our goal this week, which is obviously still with 3 weeks until the end of the month, which is stunning, quite honestly. There's going to be... let me just... I think it's hard to find the right time to stream. Yeah, it is. Like I know on YouTube, SPG is live, Meg is live. I know, and what do you do? Because, you know, do you just wait until everybody's streamed and then you go live and then somebody else pops in? I mean, I think at the end of the day, the problem is that the Stadia audience, which is most of my views, are, you know, it's not huge, is it? The best we mere mortals ever get is maybe 30 concurrently. So if you've got, say, John, for example, say John Scar was streaming right now, well, I know that he would have 28, 30 of those 30. So the best I'm going to do is get 1 or 2 that are just being really friendly. So, you know, there's not that many to go around, so it's difficult. But I think for yourself, to be fair, because you've taken, and rightly so, the kind of all-encompassing cloud route, there's a wider potential audience. It'll come, mate. I mean, crikey, the amount of work you put in streaming. I mean, you literally stream every day. This is really unheard of for me to be doing this every day. Although I have to say, I'm quite enjoying it. I'm just not sure yet that there's an audience for it. I did put a little poll up the other day. No, it's actually at the bottom of most of my videos, and there was a question. It was what would you rather see me do? More of the kind of guest-based shows, game streaming, kind of solo stuff, ask me anything kind of stuff, and, you know, other. And most people actually, by some degree, were saying game streams. So I've kind of taken that on board, but you know, I honestly think it ain't so much the game, it's the fact of just me chit-chatting, because I don't stop. Like most people that game stream actually are playing the game, and occasionally they say something, whereas I just use it as an excuse to chat, to be fair. Yeah, I know Lee and Codex are doing well on Twitch. I mean, I just struggle with Twitch. I could have gone live on Twitch as well today, but I know my Twitch is 1 or 2 tops. You know, tops. I don't get any more than that. And I'm not that fussed about building the audience, to be fair, because I think it really is. What do I think? Well, I mean, I think it's hard to make money there unless you do really well. You know, I mean, I'm affiliated, but I've never seen a penny. And I think I've got, you know, to unlock it, I think it's like $120 or something you've got to have. Geek, my good friend, how are you, buddy? What is up? What is up with you? I hope you're having a cracker. Let me look at my clock behind me. Guys can't see this because I'm using a little transparency cutout, but I've got this clock up now that tells me what the time is Eastern, and it's telling me it's 1 minute past 2 or 2 minutes past 2. I've got to adjust it, I think. So I hope you're having a good afternoon, fellas. Whereas I did actually order 3 clocks, one for the UK, one for Eastern, one for Pacific. And annoyingly, the Pacific one came and it had a digit, you know, like LEDs where you have like a line for the top of a 5 and it goes down. And the top one was kaput. So there you go. So you're an hour behind Eastern, Geek. Okay, that's worth knowing. Yeah, I can remember that. That's cool. So I was going to have me 3 clocks and you could literally see, you know, where in the wide, wonderful world is your time zone, but I had to send the 3rd one back, so it's just me favouriting the East now. Right then, let's have a little looky-poos at what we have to do here, because Project Dagger, if I remember rightly, when I played this the other day, Wasteland Celebrity, make a name for yourself at the Chaz Car Derby. Now, I'm not massively into the old car stuff, but I think it's relatively easy in this game. Excuse me. So let's find Chaz Car Derby, and I know it's not on that island, it's up here on the main map, and Wasteland Celebrity, there it is. So what I've got to do is find a fast track and get myself down there. In fact, if we set that up as a location, there we go. And now we need to find a base that we can drive to it from. And let's have a little looky-poos. But yeah, just finishing that conversation, Aaron, my kind of feeling is you've got to go live when it suits you. And if unfortunately, I mean, if you're regularly going up against someone that's taking all the oxygen out of the room, then, you know, what do? They're unlikely to change, so you kind of have to work around it. But you know, people are they're gonna look and see, like you can in for example, I know you're in Twitch and the analytics aren't maybe quite so big, but with YouTube it tells you the optimum times to stream, and for me it's literally 9 a.m. Pacific and midday Eastern and 11 a.m. Central, which is bizarre given that, you know, people are having breakfast or lunch or thinking about having lunch. But it's, yeah, I've never quite fully understood it, particularly because most of my audience, as I said earlier, is actually stateside, which I love. I love that fact. I think it's something like 23 or 24% US, 13 to 15% UK, and then the rest is made up of India and the Philippines and various countries in Europe and stuff. So it's still only a quarter of the total audience, but it is nonetheless the bulk, the biggest percentage. Oh, and I think that's fast travel. So we've got to look for those little kind of station things. Let's see if there's any more. I think that's a fast travel as well. Yeah. How close is that to our target? Pretty close, actually. So I reckon we'll choose that one. Hope you guys are having a good day, even though it's still relatively early for you. Right, let's go with the X. It's 7:05 in the evening for me. I've just had my chicken stew and dumplings. I skipped lunch today. Not necessarily a good thing, but I'm trying to crash diet for my holidays, my vacation at the end of the month. So, there's me motor. Guys, can you hear it okay, by the way? I've turned the game down for me, so apologies. Let me know if it's too loud. Or if I'm too loud, and then I will adjust accordingly. Actually, I can just about hear it myself, but No, that's me too loud. Hang on, turn that down. It's better. But yeah, you guys tell me. Now, do we have to attack this, or has it been attacked already? Let's drive up to it. Destroy all fuel. So at this point in time, I was having a look at the weekend at what this game's selling for these days, and not just on Stadia. I was looking across the different platforms like PlayStation and stuff. I was surprised that it's still kind of a fairly high price. I think it was like $50 on PlayStation, for example. I know they don't, they don't do massive deals, do they? And I'm sure if you went to Steam or CD Keys or whatever they're called, you'd get it for considerably less. I don't know, it'd be good, wouldn't it? I think one day, when the kind of democratization of gaming is completed, and by that, I mean, when all games are cross-platform, cross-progression, that there's a big cloud game streaming avenue, I think you'll see at that point that these platforms can no longer demand the prices. At this moment in time, you are either, seems to me, a PlayStation or an Xbox fan, or obviously a PC fan, and then a Stadia fan and a Luna fan, and on it goes. And I noticed this yesterday when I streamed the Xbox Bethesda show, which, by the way, I thought was amazing. I lost 7 subscribers who must have gone, and I tell you why I think it is. It's because what I did was, I streamed the show across all of my socials. So it went out on Twitter. No, it didn't. It went out on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And I reckon it was people on Facebook who thought, oh, Rock's streaming again. Let's have, hang on, Xbox? No. I just think that's so sad. They know that 99% of my content is flipping Stadia. On YouTube, it's virtually all, and I kind of keep my GeForce stuff to my Twitch channel, and even then I only really stream, if I've got, I'm sure it was the same for you, Aaron. We got codes for Mass Effect, which was already out on Xbox. I'd forgotten that I had it under Game Pass, the actual same Legend Edition or whatever it's called. And the problem I had with it, the game, is that I never got into it initially, so I don't have that kind of... What else have we got to pick up here? I don't have the same kind of nostalgic view of Mass Effect that a lot of the guys that were playing it have got. Ideally, I would have liked to have gone straight to the most recent one, which probably has the best graphics and things, although I do remember there were some issues. Because I just kind of can't get past the quality of the animations and stuff in the first part of the game. Anyway, look, the point of all of this was that it gave me a free code, so obviously I'm happy to stream it, and that's how I look at it, as a kind of reciprocal thing. But yeah, it's sad that people feel like, oh, okay, so he says he's a Stadia streamer, but he's streaming Xbox, therefore I shall unfollow him. I mean, just don't watch it. At the very least, go and look at the rest of my content and see how often I mention Xbox. I never stream Xbox content, although I could do. Even more so now, because I've signed up for a service that streams direct to YouTube when I stream to Twitch, which I'm really chuffed about, actually. And if anyone's interested in it, I'll do a little video if that's something that might be of interest. So the way it works is used to be free, but they do charge for it now. But I mean, nothing. You're like $2 a month or something. But the way it works is you set up like an alert in their system, and when you stream to Twitch, it instantly creates a broadcast on YouTube with the same quality. So there's no degradation. Picks up the title and the description or whatever you've got in Twitch as well, and just pops it on there. And then the minute you stop streaming to Twitch, at the same instant it stops streaming on YouTube. So it's the reason I did it, by the way, and again possibly the subject of a future video, was I wanted to be able to stream. Oh no, don't just destroy my car. I think I did something weird. I wanted to stream GeForce Now and no, not GeForce Now, sorry, I could do that already. I wanted to stream Google Stadia from my Shield TV because we're having just, obviously, you guys, I keep going on about it and I don't wish to be a bore, but obviously I've just had an operation and one thing and another, and it's just easier for me to be sat on the old sofa and stream than to come in here and sit on this chair, which I'm doing right now. It's fine. I'm doing this for charity. I'll just have a quick explore of this place, fellas, while before we go on to the next. Sometimes they have things hidden on this game, and it's worth just having a little sniff around. And so the problem was, there you go. See, excellent. Well, look at all this loot. It's worth doing it. Take that one, whatever it was. The problem with the NVIDIA Shield, as you know, Vet, because you do the same thing. Twofold. One, it's the 720 maximum res, but actually, to be fair to them, they pop it out at such a crisp, sort of low compression ratio that it doesn't really look that bad. I think it looks as good as 1080p from from xCloud, for example. Xbox Cloud Gaming. I think it looks as good as that, but it only goes to Twitch. So I wanted to stream Stadia and like you can't do it from anywhere else. You can run Stadia on Xbox really well, but they won't allow you to stream. What the hell is that? Struth! Look at that dude. Uh-oh. Now, friend or foe is my immediate question. What the heck? Oh, it's Abaddon Crusher, and he's already on me. No, I don't. Oh no, he jumped! Look at that! Flip! Wow, let's get the heck out of here. At the very least, throwing rocks and stuff at us. Dre, hello, my friend. I'll tell you what, let's get in here and fire stuff at him from here because what have we got in terms of? I reckon we could do this. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Look at the dude. Wow. Have some of that. Have some of that, buddy. He's gone into shielded mode.
I'm too hot.
What we need is... We've got some cruise missiles. Let's do that. What do we do with cruise missiles? No, don't go down there. I'm stuck. I'm trying to find a way to fire cruise. Oh, look at him. Actually, I'm feeling a bit sorry for him now. Look, I think he's upset. Oh. How do we get these cruise missiles to work? Hold Y to charge, then release to blast an energy wave that deactivates. Okay, let's do that then. Whoa, no, that's just an energy wave thing. Cripes. So what happens if I can't remember? He's woken up now. Now he's throwing stuff at us. No, I don't want to get out. Get back in, you fool. You darn fool. Where's my car gone? Oh no, look, he's blowing it up. Stop it. Oh, I'm going to use my my shotgun on him. Let's see. Oh, that takes him down a fair bit, doesn't it? I tell you what I love in this game is when you look down sights, when you aim down sight, everything around the thing that you're aiming at goes into blurry mode, so it has that kind of lovely bokeh depth of field realism to it. Oh, I feel a bit sorry for old Crusher though. Look at him, he hasn't got much going for him as it is, has he? Look, he's got bleeding monkeypox. Poor sod. Sorry mate, there's only 3 more shots and you are out of here. There he goes. We got him, fellas. Wow. Look at his nails, man. We could at least have given him a manicure or something. I know his head's got stuck in the sand. Bless him. Hey, look, we did right out of that. 189, and we got some XP. But I think in the process he kind of totaled our car. Let's get over here and see if we can revive it. So, guys, hope you're well. Hope you're well, Dre. Hope your Monday has been wrong. I just blew it up. I literally threw a grenade at my car. I pressed the wrong button. Has been good. Good for you. I've had a fairly lazy day, to be honest. I actually had, for me, quite unusually... Come on, get up there, boy. Come on, come on. I think I can. I actually had a reasonable night's sleep, which is unusual for me, because for quite some time, partly due to the reason why I had to end up having an operation, I would only get like 3 or 4 hours sleep, and it's a killer. Oh, now they're working. Yeah, right. Didn't want to work when I was that old crusher in my sights, did you? Let's take him out. That's it, lovely. And we'll take him out with this as well. But yeah, I had a decent night's sleep. And even having said that, I still had to go back to bed after a couple of hours. But that's recuperation for you. That's all good. And it's something even weirder happened while I was in the shower, but I won't tell you about that. That's horrible. Oh dear. Hideous goings-ons. But what else did I do today? Well, I installed a Ring doorbell. You know, there's like, not Ring, Blink, sorry. That was the one. Oh look, look at these dudes. Are they on my side? I'm not sure, you know. Well, they're not, that's for sure. There's a whole lot of... There's so much going on here. How close are we to our actual map position? Oh, we've still got a fair journey to go, haven't we? So there was those ships that seem to have disappeared. A bridge that we came under, which doesn't seem to... Oh, I'm going backwards. No! Yeah. A Blink doorbell. Initially, I was a bit disappointed, to be honest with you. Because... I didn't really think about it when I ordered it, but I couldn't see how you would know inside the house that somebody was ringing the doorbell, because the thing itself rings, you see, which is great, tells your neighbour and the person that's turned up, but I couldn't work it out, so I was all set to send it back, and then I decided I would just properly test it. And it turns out that it actually makes your... Because I've got a couple of Blink cameras as well, it actually makes the hub ring, which I didn't even realise there was a speaker in it. That was pretty amazing. And then I set Alexa up to recognise it. So now Alexa makes a doorbell noise and says there's somebody at the door. In a very kind of creepy way, actually. You can imagine, like, late at night. There's somebody at the door. It spooked me right out. So yeah, I did that, and I had to drill some holes in the brickwork outside, and anyone who knows me knows that that's a certain recipe for disaster. I'm not DIY minded. I am incredibly fortunate though that my believe it or not, my mother-in-law is a DIY whiz kid. She comes around. Gaming advocate. Wow. My God, that's amazing, my friend. Oh, Chase, that has just blown me away. 860. Whew, deep breaths. Thank you so much. Honestly, that is amazing, my friend. Wow. Oh, we're incredibly close now, guys. That's hugely, hugely generous, my friend. Thank you so much. It's just the generosity of you guys blows me away, absolutely blows me away. You know what, I can't tell you specifics, but I was interviewed last night by Purple Haze, and her show, you may or may not know, goes out quite late on a Thursday. For me, it's like 1 in the morning, and I'm still getting over that. Jeez, that's just unbelievable, man. Oh wow, I'll send you a DM in a bit. Yeah, so she interviewed me, and actually I have to say, and I say it myself, but I think it was a really good interview. I mean, definitely watch it, even if it's going to go as a premiere on Thursday. I think it's going to go out at 8 p.m. her time. I think that's Eastern, because I think she's based in New York. So watch out for that, because some really, really good conversations about cloud gaming and the future of Stadia and all sorts of stuff, which I think you'll enjoy. But she really wanted to do it to promote the charity, the Rokk versus Cancer, Young Lives versus Cancer thing. And she's going to be doing something on the night, which again has just blown me away. I don't want to give it away. In fact, I think I don't need to, because I think if you go to the channel, her channel, where she's got the scheduled show, it's down in the description. But the generosity of people. Oh, bless you, my friend. Chase, honestly, Chase says, I didn't know about this until Ray mentioned it the other day, and I wanted to make sure I supported. Oh, you're a beautiful human being. You did this last year. You were immensely generous last year as well, and I don't know what else to say. I'm just blown away. All I can say is that your donation has paid for 5 families' accommodation for treatment of their child, which is, unbelievable. Thank you so much, my friend. And we're well on the way now. 860. We've only got 239, 31. If my maths are really good, 41. Before we hit that 1,000, and then we've still got 3 weeks of the month left. And it's such a great cause. They're such a lovely charity. They really do care so much. They sent me a card, which I read on Sunday, and it was so personal and really lovely. And they basically said, obviously they're super chuffed about the money that's being raised, but actually what was more important for them was that the fact that I'm covering it for a month, that I'm trying to be. I am passionate about it. I think it's an amazing charity, and that means with the audience, with the the sort of age of the audience that watch and gaming and stuff, that means that there will be kids out there who knows, who maybe their mum and dad are struggling with cancer and the family is affected, or that they've been diagnosed, but they now know, or they will that there is somebody they can turn to that isn't going to cost them. And they can help them with counselling, with financial support, with accommodation, helping to liaise with their school so they don't miss out on schooling, and they can get messages to their friends and all that kind of stuff. And they literally deal with from babies to early 20s. So it's a really worthwhile and worthy charity. They've been going 54 years, almost as long as I have. So it's not one of those kind of set up by somebody to make a few quid and then they're gone charities. I'm always really, really careful when I back a charity to make sure that most of the money they raise goes towards the cause and not the administration of the cause. So that's amazing. Thank you so much, my friend. Really, really appreciate it. And I hope you're well as well. We've not spoken much of late, but I hope you're keeping well and life's treating you well as well. Now then, let's have a little looky-poos on the map and see. Oh, there's some stuff up there we want to collect. Let's go and have a little look. Doobie-doobie-doo. Let's grab that. Smash that. And that one. There you go. So that's good. We're going to go and enter into a race. Now, then you're going to laugh. Me in a race. Ha! Oh, this is the other door. Didn't actually need to raise this in the end. We were able to drive around the side. There we go. Great game. But yeah, I was having a look and it's holding its price out there. I was expecting to see this on PlayStation or Xbox or Stadia for like, $15 or something. Because it's been around for a few years now. But it's still like £35, $45. But I'm sure there are sales all the time, and also if you were wanting to play it on GeForce or on your PC or what have you, you'd probably pick it up on Steam or CD keys if that exists where you are, for a relatively low amount of dosh. But it's a great game, much underplayed and underrated. Right, let's heal my car. She's always very appreciative of this. She told me, watch.
Systems fully restored.
Oh, could have been more appreciative. Oh yeah, we were seeing how close we are. We've still got a little bit of a journey. What? More? Chase! Man, you've just blown the target. Oh shit. Oh wow. My God. Oh, I don't know what to say. That is amazing. Oh, what an absolutely unbelievable gesture and a generous thing to do. Oh, wow. I need. I don't know what to say. You've got me right in the feels, man. Wow. Wow. That is going to help so many people. I can't tell you. Oh, Jesus. Thank you so much, my friend. That. Sheesh. I wish this was whiskey. If this was whiskey, I'd be tipping you, my friend. Oh, oh my God, that's amazing. Look at that. We've just blown the target, guys, and we've still got weeks to go. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, Chase, you are a gorgeous human being. I don't know what else to say. I mean, genuinely. It's amazing. That is £350. That's what, $500. God, that is stunning, stunning. And the amount of people, young people, that helps, I can't tell you. That is amazing. Wow. Well, you saw it here, folks. We did it. We're only 2 weeks in. And a week of that, I was struggling to even get on air. So, oh, wow, I can't play anymore. You've blown me away. You've literally blown me away. That's a clip and a half. Wow. Thank you so, so, so much, Chase. That I can't put that into words. And with the money that I know we're going to raise on Thursday as well on Purple Show, we just, wow. I don't know what to say. I am for the first time in my life speechless. Anyone that knows me knows that comes hard. Wow. It's truth. I'm going to have to give me 2 seconds. I'm going to have to compose myself. I'm just going to go off camera. I hope you don't mind. I'll be just literally 2 seconds. And I'll come back. I just need to get my composure back. I don't even know where my camera is. There it is. I'll be back in 2 seconds, promise. Right. Whew. Sorry about that. Let's get the old camera back up again. That was just amazing. Oh dear, I tell you, there are just some people on this planet that are angels in human skin. Let's see. Let's get me back. Here we are. Why am I? Where am I gone then? Apologies. There I am. There you go. Which means somewhere in this stream there's two of me. Doesn't matter. Wow. Sorry about that. I had to take time away. I was so moved by that. I didn't in a million years think we were going to do it today. And Chase, you are genuinely an angel, my friend. I've had experience of this from you in the past. You know, you are the real deal, and that is just unbelievable. And wow, I think we'll carry on if that's okay. I can't get over this. Look, you even blown my overlay. Look, it's not even. I'm gonna have to quickly adjust my overlay. overlay. Ita. What was that? That was who was that again that used to do that? That was Roadrunner, wasn't it? Let's see. I don't know. You got, guys. Thank you so much for watching and bearing with me as well. And Chase for that amazing donation. I think that yeah, wow. I didn't expect it. I'm still dumbfounded if I'm honest with you. Should I worry? Should I worry, guys, about trying to find this thing? Let me see. I need to turn it off, and I can. There it goes. It's that one. So, if I do that, okay, right. It's going to be done now. Let's move that out. There we are. Let's get that extra 69 in. Hey, amazing. Right. Okay, you guys deserve some gameplay. Let's celebrate with me in this race, looking an absolute idiot. And then, wow. Let's get back into the game. Hopefully, you can hear it. No, I don't wish to load anything. These guys, I think, were attacking us just before it all went amazing. So. We're all just on the way down there, aren't we? Let's go do this. Whew, I tell you, I'm going to sleep tonight. If only I drank, I would definitely be raising a single malt to you, Chase, because that was. Oh, here we are. I think we're actually at the race place. I think this is it. Yep, there we go. Whoa, don't go off there. What's it called? Chaz Car Derby. What do you say, Derby in the UK? It's weird because it's definitely Derby, isn't it? But we say local Derby. Right, let's have a look. Can't remember what you have to do here, but we have to make a name for ourselves in order to complete that specific mission.
I'm at the racetrack. NASCAR Derby it is.
Let's see.
Keep your eyes on the screen. I'm gonna win this.
Good luck, Walker. With those psychos you'll be racing, you're gonna need it.
Reminds me of Mad Max, the game as well. That's got a whole kind of racing thing in it. Superb. Why can't I pick that up then? X. There it is. Awesome. Awesome. Amazing. Even the local pigeon is singing their celebrations. Chase, you can probably hear him out there, or her. I have no idea. Take high velocity Gatling rounds, so we're going to have to shoot stuff as well in our race. Dag Satan.
Before that, though, we
We gotta fatten you up.
I'll get the starter while you
Oops.
chow down.
Sorry, I took over with a mouse and keyboard, which is why it stuttered. Because I just want to increase the audio into my headphones. I can find it. There it is. That's better. I can hear it now. Hey, Dag. The animations are great on this game. So, I don't know what she was doing, but we've got to go and buy stuff. It's kind of... it definitely has that kind of cyberpunk look to it as well, doesn't it? Don't think these guys actually offer us anything. Kill Mister. Do you know, there's a thing, I don't know if you guys have ever spotted this, in first-person games, when you, obviously the developers only drop stuff in when it's in your kind of visible spectrum, as it were, but they don't just, stuff just doesn't fade into view. It literally drops in. It's like, you know, like that guy in a chair, as I turned around, literally dropped into that space. And some games, it's terrible. I think Cyberpunk used to have cars dropping out of the sky. So why don't they just appear, you know, in the space that they're supposed to be in? Why do they need to be sort of physically dropped? I guess it's all part and parcel of whatever engine they're using and the physics, the way that the physics work. Oh, no, this guy looks like he might be, looks like the dude from Wayne's World. Oh, here we go. Cutscene.
Racing, baby. I can see you got the grit to be great. You got the meat it takes to take the plate.
I can't believe that. Look at that, 1,110.
Contract right here,
Ooh,
I gotta head out.
amazing.
sign that? Well, you sign in blood. You race your way to the top crust like a
Hey Jeff, how are you, buddy? Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. How is life in Canada? What time is it where you are? I'm going to guess it's around 20 to 3 in the afternoon.
When do I start?
Why has she got, or he got a sausage on his hat? Chipolata at that. Oh, mate, I'm just blown away. I'm going to clip it later, but Chase has been an absolute angel. Not even close. 19 minutes to 3. So you're not on the same side as John Scar then? Because I've got my clock behind that gives me the EST, you see, and it's telling me that that is the time. 2:41. What did I say to you? No, you said 19 minutes to 3. That's correct. I was correct. What did I say then? What did I say before that? 14... I thought I said 14. Anyway, yes, the time that you've just said, 19 minutes to 3. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Now look, you've put me off my race. I didn't even get a decent start. Right, let's put the old booster on here. Oh, shoot. Oh no, we've lost before we've started. And what's worse is I'm going to get a copyright strike for this music now. I got one the other day from this game. Well, not a strike, just we're taking your money away and you're not having any kind of a message. Which I also got from the, not hugely surprisingly, from the Xbox show last night, because they played Petula Clark's Downtown, which is owned by Sony BMG, which I think is Simon Cowell's outfit, and they were on it straight away. Well, have your money, thank you. So I clipped it out. I'm not fussed. I don't know why they do it. I mean, they know that content creators like us, or even less like me, but more like you guys, are going to be covering events like that, and that's all to do with the part that it's a marketing exercise to promote the game. The more people that scream it, sneeze the virus, the more likely the game gets sold. So then they go and penalise them. It's just daft. I mean, they really do need to sort it out. No one's got a grip on it yet. It's just this whole blanket thing of, you're playing our music, we would therefore like. All they've got to do is some really simple algorithm that says, yeah, but it was embedded in this show. We've got a blanket license for people to restream that. I mean, who is going to make money from literally clipping 5 seconds of Petula Clark's Downtown and putting it on a loop, for God's sake? Did you? Ah. Well, he's now got a new job, as I'm sure you know. Week 2, I think it is, for him today. Checkpoint. Well, how are we doing here? We've got... not doing too well. But I think we've just got to... hang time! We've just got to get to the end. I don't think they're expecting much more from us. Pretty cool, though. It's all got it going on in this game. But yeah, so many amazing games were shown yesterday. And the thing that I really loved as well was that just about every single one, I think there was only one of them, didn't actually say at the end that it was also going to appear in the cloud. You know, it was literally Xbox or console, they said, I think, console, PC, cloud. And it was literally, yep, these are the three, you know, they all stand together, shoulder to shoulder. None of them has a priority over another one. Where a year ago, in a similar event, you would have gone, oh wow, they showed 50 games and 10 of them are going to be in the cloud. It's maturing now so fast. And of course, it's in their interests. You know, they can't rely on the hardware. It's loss leader. It's all about the content, and on that basis, you want to get it out to as many people as possible. So you know, they need to have it across as many platforms, and they can control the cloud. It's not like it's going on somebody else's hardware that increases somebody else's hardware sales. So it makes a heap of sense. Chase, take care, my friend. Thank you so much. And yeah, I will DM you later because I want to touch base anyway. But yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, you know how much it means, not just to me, but to the young people's lives that you've touched. And awesome. Have a great day, my friend. Take care. I'm waffling. I'm sorry you caught me. Now then, did we complete that mission? Chaz Car Derby. Make a name for yourself. Did we? We got 4th, and that's not too bad. That's a place. We got placed. So let's see if that's affected. She's still saying she wants. She's still saying I've got to make a name for myself. So maybe we've got to do a few more of these. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, just reading your message, Jeff. Didn't know about the job. What's the new job? Low change porting director at Google. Not quite. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I think it's similar to the one that he had before, but with a different organisation. Right, let's see if we can get a decent start on this one. You are actually, I think, able to shoot them and stuff. Now, some of these guys took a shortcut. Was it a shortcut, or were they idiots and luring me up the wrong path? Looks like it. Right, it looks like we're still in 4th, so what we'll do is we'll hit the old booster. Come on, who wouldn't want to play this game? It's got it all going on. Huge weird monsters, racing, an amazing first-person shooter, missions and progression and crashes. I knew I was going to do that. Totally lost all of my progress there. Come on! Oh, damn, done it again. Come on, compose yourself, Rokk. Dee. I used to have my mic on a boom, and I took it off the boom because I wanted to put my camera on it. What it means is that the mic is now on a little stand about a foot away from me, and I can literally hear, you probably can as well, I can hear the echo, the room echo, which I really don't like. So I'm either going to have to get another boom. I've got a tie mic, which is a really good quality one actually, and I could just switch over to that. No, going the wrong way. Damn, there was so much dust in my face I couldn't see where we had to go. Oh yeah, I forgot I can lift the camera. Oh crikey, I bet we're rubbish, aren't we now? 8th place. Wow, that's a massive fail. I'm certainly not making a name for myself at that level. Or at least not the one that we want. Wow, skids. You think this is literally, it's a Stadia. It's on Stadia, this game. And I think I'm probably one of the first people that's ever actually streamed it. It's such a great game. I'm definitely going to get a copyright strike for this music though. My fault, I should have turned the music off before I started streaming. I just clip it when they send through the little email to say such and such is claiming all the revenue from your video, all the 20 pence of it. I'll just have them clip it out. There'll be no racing in the pre-recorded version of this, guys. Where are we now? Still 8th place, and as I look at the thing, I crash. Let's get the booster going. Come on, you can do this, Rokk. You can do it, my friend. Oh, it's actually, I know it's excuses, but it's actually really hard to drive this car. It sort of like pulls you off to the left and right. Oh, clearly they don't want it to be too easy, do they? Oh, whoa, sticko chew. How's the OnlyFans going, Jeff? We're getting the subs. Third? How can that be third? I was 8th of 8th for 90% of the game. I think they may have let me win at the end or get that position. What's an improvement? No, he ain't having it, is he? So he wants me to get at least 2nd place. I've got to get at least 2nd place to complete this. To get that, tick that little box there, make a name for yourself in the Chaz Car Derby. So should we do it again? Should we give it one more go? What do you reckon, guys? Oh, didn't get a choice. I'm going to boost it right from the start. See if we can retain the lead. Use the booster, because the booster doesn't last long. There it goes. You only get a few seconds. Okay, getting some position here. No! Wow! Knocked all the vegetation out of the way. Okay, let's see. 5th. Felt like I was doing better than 5th. Pappy Swift. Here we go, let's cut them off in there. No! Third. See, I have a theory that if I can just be in the final 4, it'll boost me up to 2nd or 1st place at the end. Okay, here we go. No, I always get hit by that corner. Still in 3rd. It's alright. Still all to play. Wow, froze mid-air then. What goes up here then? Is this a sneaky cheeky? Ha! Sorry, mate. Blew him up. Wow. Get round. We're in 1st. I can't see where I'm going. Camera, reposition yourself. Miss Lady. Oh, rats. Oh, no. Wow. Oh, stayed on the course. We're still in 2nd. No, we're not. Dag Satan's sneaked into 3rd and then for some bizarre reason slowed down. No! Lapped. Oh no, it was all going so well. Now look at me. They've restarted me in 3rd. That's not so bad. Come on, you can do it, Rokk. Get yourself round the bend. It's those nasty skiddish bends that do it. And by skiddish, I'm not saying they're Jewish or anything like that. Right, here we go. No. That dag Satan. It's so hard, man. I feel like there's one right behind me as well. Come on, you can do this, Rokk. You can take them out. Dag's slowing down for you. They see the game's trying to give you every advantage. Oh, wow. Checkpoint. Was that it? No, it's a checkpoint. It literally isn't recentering the camera. So look at this. So I'm ending up looking the wrong flipping way. There's probably a setting. I don't know why we're still in third, mind you. It's not like I've not given them an opportunity to come up behind me, is it? Oh, they're miles ahead now. Big jump coming up onto the concrete. Oh no, got it wrong. Quick. Oh. Here we go. Oh no. No, don't overtake me. What? Oh man. Wow. Hey, Anthony, how are you, buddy? Wow, look, we've smashed through the goal, Anthony. We've literally, with 3 weeks of the month left, Chase, the gaming advocate, dropped £350. I don't know what that is in dollars, but it's going to be with a 4 at the front, at least, to take us all the way through. So, absolutely amazing. Amazing. And we've still got 3 weeks, so we'll keep going and see where we can get to. We've got a big event Thursday night on Purple's channel. She's done a pre-record of me in an interview, which actually, I would say it myself, it went exceptionally well. I would definitely recommend watching it. And that's going to be a big fundraising event on that show as well, during that show. So who knows where we're going to end up, but certainly higher than where we are, which is great. I don't want to do another race. I know I haven't completed the mission because we haven't made the name for ourselves that we're supposed to. The trouble is, you see, on this particular Project Dagger, the two characters around the outside, the red, the pinky magenta and the kind of teal green, they've been done. To get to that dude at the bottom there, I've got to do the stuff that she wants me to do, which includes that getting, what, I guess, first place in that race. Ah, bless you, it's not for me, my friend, but it is absolutely an amazing cause, without a shadow of a doubt. But thank you for that. And Jeff says, hey, it's PS Now Cloud Pony. Oh, actually, yeah, while you're here, Ant, how are you finding the new PS Now Plus Premium thing? I did ask someone a question earlier, which they didn't respond to, but I was thinking of you, but it was earlier, and I assumed that you would probably not have been up. But he was saying how many games there are, and I mean, there was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and there were like 390 what they call must-play games. I've actually literally got to get to first place to even get out of this place. And I asked how many of those were playable in the cloud. I was hoping he would say most of them, but he never responded. Oh, you haven't tried it yet? Oh, well, there's only 5 games out, and only one of those, which is My Little Pony, is actually in the cloud, but you know, pays your money, takes your choice. Ouch. My Little Pony. Jeff, you put that in my mind. I blame you for that subliminal message. Somehow I've got to get first place, and you guys know that ain't gonna happen. But, you know, I'm getting a consistent third. I'm fairly certain you can actually shoot these things and stuff as well, and use your weapons, but I tried pressing the button and nothing happened, so I think I don't really want to mess about. Oh, hello. Oh, we got rid of one there, so we're now in third. Oh, I wish the camera would recenter itself behind. got to be a setting. I mean, it's sort of doing it, but when you go around extreme bends, I think it does it on purpose to make it harder. It's literally going to be like half an hour of this stream completely wiped out because of copyright stuff. Here we go. Come on, we can do this, Rokk. Drop down to 6th. Come on. Put the boosters on. Whee. That's it. Knock them all out. Oh, and then hit the wall and go back. Wow. Okay, but we've got... Sorry, second lap. Could be worse. And then he hits a wall and goes backwards. Wow. Oh no, I teleported back on track. But yeah, this game is kind of Borderlands meets Cyberpunk meets Mad Max. I think that's probably the best description I could give it. And it's available on PlayStation, Anthony, as well. Teleport me back, or was this a sneaky shortcut? Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, I don't want to get first place. Oh. Ah, you purchased premium. I thought you already had it. Wasn't there a discount or something if you took out PlayStation Plus and PS Now before the new one went live? Or am I making that up? This guy said, actually, and it was a worthy thought, he said, if you aren't that worried about PS1, 2, 3 games and trials, then you could happily go to the next tier down. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not in the slightest bit interested in PS1 or PS2 games, possibly some of the older PS3 ones, but I'm not really. I like games that are cutting edge. I'm not really much of a retro gamer. But the trials, I think, is a good thing. There are 14 trials there right now. Some of them are games that haven't even gone live yet. So, on that basis, hello, did we just go first? And out of my sheer surprise... You see, all I've got to do is not think about the game. Oh, hey, look at that. We've got a new car. Whoa. Upgrades. We've done it, I think. Yes, enter the winner's lounge. Where's that then, I wonder? You do declare. Awesome, awesome. Well, I just shut my eyes and chatted away and...
Pass to the winner's lounge.
I saw it all on the vid screen.
How funny was that?
That was some great
Yeah, it wasn't really disco. No, fair point. Just fair point.
I'm on my way there.
So I've already got it. I did notice that they haven't published any PS Plus or PS Now games this month, because they normally come out in like the first week or second week. Because of course it's the big launch, so that means that we in the UK are going to get a little bit shortchanged because we don't get it until I think the 23rd. Where's the winner's lounge? Surely it's more than this thing. Let's have a look on the map. No. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Ant. I was already paying PS Plus and PS Now, and have been for years. So, from my point of view, you know, why would I suddenly stop it, particularly when they've got increased benefits? So, you know, I'm more than happy to have that carry on, and I get value out of it. I mean, when you look at the games that they're going to be giving PS5 games as part of the monthly drop as well. And the only thing that I want to find out is how seriously they're taking cloud, because that for me has been the whole question mark around how they're going to compete with Xbox. Where's this lounge then? Let's follow this path and see where that takes us. So I'm hoping the answer is that yep, there are indeed. You know, for me it's always been, I want to be able to pay for a game you know, like say for example, recently Horizon Forbidden West. I think it's the last game that I bought, and the last game that I bought on PlayStation, because of course it's the only place it lives. But I want the option to say, at no extra cost, you can also play on our PS5 based servers at say 1440, and there's cross progression as well, so whatever you've achieved on your installed version, you know, you can pick up from the same place on the cloud. Then that because that's what Xbox are doing. Yeah, they are taking it seriously, and you know, this is what I was saying just now. When you watch that show last night, and every single game, and they didn't show all of the 50 that they're bringing out over the next 2 years, but crikey, every one that they showed, bar I think one, had console, PC, cloud. You know, it wasn't even and also cloud. And last year it was like, and half of them, if you were lucky, were cloud. Where's this thing? It's going to be the one in the... I'm looking at the compass. It's going to be the one in the compass with the shortest distance. That's 7.5. They're all little things off in the distance. 394. That's still quite a long way in this game. There's my car, which is 51 metres. Maybe the winner's paddock is outside then. Let's go and have a look. Down this way, I guess. Take the car over there, fix it first. Yeah, so... But, you know, look at where we've come in the last couple of years, really. I mean, I was saying this on the interview with Pert. Yeah, man, you know, and I think... I mean, I don't think it's going to be genuinely don't think we're going to see like an arms race, you know. But it is about getting to content. It's about how fast and stealthily, because you don't want to, you know, frighten the horses. Can we move from hardware to content-driven business model with the cheapest possible delivery platform, which of course is cloud or PC for them. I mean, either of those two are far cheaper than the loss-leading hardware that they've got, you know, hundreds of millions wrapped up in research and development, production, storage, distribution, margins to retailers, and then they go out of date, all the support around them, all that stuff. Cloud. Sorry distribution, sorry wholesaler, sorry retailer, sorry manufacturer, sorry packaging guy. You cut all of that stuff out, and it also makes the whole Game Pass thing vastly more profitable for them. I did indeed. I tweeted actually this morning, mate, when you guys were in bed. That the most important thing for me was that he said, or they said, we are leveraging the cloud. I had a couple of people say, well, that doesn't mean anything, leveraging the cloud. I said, well, it doesn't mean. What it doesn't mean is like all the other 50 games, it'll be in the cloud. Because if that were the case, they wouldn't have made it the primo point they were trying to make. They would have just said, coming to all of these and the cloud. They didn't. They said leveraging the cloud. That means the cloud is fundamental to the game. And like I also said in the tweet, you know, this for me, this is it. This is the start now of the race. And what it basically means is all the features that we've forever been saying to people are why you want to get in the cloud, you know, convenience and no downloads, all that stuff. All of that really is just periphery. The key thing, the thing that's going to make cloud the absolutely compulsive service, is the fact that there will be games on it that are simply too big and too complex to ever exist on a console or a PC. And I've been waiting for the day to see who's going to break and be the guy that says, right, we've developed this game. It's a live game. It's an open world game. We've got 400 people developing content around the clock for it, so you're never going to run out of stuff to do. It's terabytes in size because we're using the best Unreal Engine textures and maps, you know, blah, 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 blah. Way, way too big to exist on your Xbox, your PlayStation, or your rig. but you can play it in the cloud, and it's all part of your subscription. And welcome to Ready Player One. And that's when cloud becomes, because you can't play it anywhere else. You can only play this game. And there will be those that say, well, it's unfair, I should be able to play it on my PC. But they'll soon move over. They'll soon get over their tears. Particularly when it's, the model is, guys, you can have your hardware, you can have your console, you can have your PC. Hey, Chase. Chase says, I think it's a bigger chess game than that. The cloud's part of a larger TV, movie, video game. Yes, absolutely. Music entertainment push for the metaverse. 100%, my friend. I actually said similar in the interview as well. The convergence of those is where it can only exist in the cloud. Again, it comes down to the scale. I said what I don't want to give away the entire interview, but what I said in the interview was, imagine a world where Ozark is not only an amazing, compelling linear experience on Netflix, but you can actually take the part of one of the key characters or a subsidiary character and experience and explore the game and find out additional information, but with the quality of motion captured characters, the actual characters, with amazing animation and textures and maps and stuff, and the whole thing is parallel to the linear show, but with far more content. And that, that's where they're all going to go. You're right, Chase. Epic, Sony, Microsoft, Netflix and Facebook are also state publicly to their customers in blog posts and to media outlets that the IP acquisitions of entertainment pushes. Yep. Yeah, they've all got to get on the train. And cloud, ultimately, this won't even be a battle in a few years' time, because it will be no different to electric cars or mobile phones or social media. It will just be what we do. Nobody is going to be saying, oh, cloud's okay, but I prefer. It's just going to be the thing, and that's where we're going. So yeah, from a future perspective, I struggle with the term metaverse because, of course, Zuckerberg's been trying to hijack it. And I'm not 100% sure that I really want to enjoy my entertainment in a Zuckerberg-controlled environment, but certainly in the wider sense of the metaverse, as it was coined by, oh God, what's his name? The English fella, World Wide Web. I've forgotten his name. Crikey, I was only talking about him yesterday. But as was coined by him, which is the next generation of the internet per se. But it is absolutely, it's about the merging of all forms of entertainment into one huge, engaging, interactive experience. Exciting stuff. Supply crates. Oh, imagine the Mandalorian, man. Wow. There's some great stuff around. If you, I'm not sure if it's on YouTube or whether it's just on the Disney Channel, but there's some great stuff around on the making of the Mandalorian. And what blows me away, these huge video screens that they use, rather than use green screens, they use these amazing computer-controlled video screens. So there's a real level of realism to and also from the actors' perspective as well. They could kind of, it's easier for them to, obviously, if they can see the world around them, rather than just running around in black suits with little green balls all over their body. But yes, you can't get your head around where the world is. From an entertainment perspective, where the world is in other ways is sickening. I still haven't found this. Where did you say it, Ant? And remind me anyway, just in case I didn't, my friend, please, as to Sony purchasing Haven Studios. Yeah, I agree, Chase. This is, we're really at the kind of silver dawn of this generation of entertainment. It's the kind of Hollywood where it was all fields and a couple of sheds, and 3 guys in a studio making movies. That's kind of where we are right now, and you can only imagine where it will be when it becomes there. 50 years down the road. It's probably, to be fair, it's moving so fast. I don't think it's going to take 50 years. I hope not. I won't be around. I'll be 95. I think, hang on, 50 and 50. I'll be 105. What am I talking about? Jeez. No one's going to want to keep me alive in a cryogenic. There's nothing I'm going to bring the world. Gabriel dos Santos, how are you? Hola sobre me nota. Good to see you, my friend. And also, hey Chase, my wife just mentioned you the other day because she was talking about Tundra, her teddy bear. Oh, a lovely name for a teddy bear. That's gorgeous. Tundra. Is it like a polar bear or something then? Right, let's just sort this out, Rokk. You're chatting and not considering the game. We've got to get to one of those. Let's have a look on the map. We've got to get to the winners enclosure, which I assumed would be around the place where you race. The place where you race. Snaker's crib? No. Canyon block? No. Do you know, I genuinely, for 50% of today, for half the day, I genuinely thought it was Tuesday, and I was all set to start writing the show notes for Rokk Show, and then it was just before lunch. I didn't actually have it. I skipped lunch today, but it was lunchtime, and I suddenly thought, "Hang on, you fool! It's Monday." Bizarre but true. I blame it on the meds. Ant thinks I should be dropping the meds thing now, but mate, I can't help it if I'm taking them. It's a wolf. Oh, bought it for her birthday when I took her to a wolf lodge and Chase named it. Yeah, well, wolves definitely exist in the tundra, don't they? I mean, they roam around in certainly in Eastern Europe. Sadly, no more in my country. Anything half decent was hunted out of its existence. Gun barrel. I cannot find this for the life of me. Let's go back to the logs again and see what she says. Enter the winner's lounge, and it's that definite shape, which is the diamond with the thing. Is that it there? It's not, is it? Oh, hang on, what's this one? No, that's Wellspring. That must be the unknown one that it mentions. Is that it? That's a sandworm invasion. It's got to be around where the race was, surely. Dead Diner. So if we go back to Chaz Car and see, it must be back in there somewhere. Yeah, I thought it was moving fast, Chase, but it's moving at 10 times the speed that we thought it was. Yeah, it's great though, isn't it? And you know, this is why it's important to stay aloof and not tie yourself to a particular tree. Cloud is the key, not who's delivering it at this point in time. Let them battle that out. Just stay aloof and keep your options open, I say. And also focus on the games. That's the key thing. Right, what do we need and what do we not have? We've got 3,400 of whatever that is. Autocannon shells, rockets. We've got a fair few of these things. I'm not sure we need any more. A life gland, a mutant life gland. Bring to the cyberdock in Wellspring. I do need to go and see that guy at some point and augment myself a la cyberpunk. We've got ourselves dynamite. Plenty boom boom. We'll have that, apparently. Some of these little fellas. So Jay says, well, what I found the most interesting was 2 things. One, consumers, media, and even content creators are now realising that entertainment is the larger play and not just video games. Yeah, that's a good shout. I haven't got to that space yet, but you're right. I think what pulls me back from it, Chase, is you actually, to be fair to you, that's been a thing that you've done for a long time. You've done sports stuff, you've done movie reviews, you've even done music. So, you know, you've kind of been there. And then you've got people like Codex. He does a lot of those different kinds of mixed media as well. But I don't really... And you do as well, Ant. Sorry, my friend. You're also somebody that does all of that stuff. So, yeah, I can absolutely... You're absolutely right. But to be fair, I just don't trust my reviews of anything. So I don't know that it would be anything people would particularly want to see coming from me. But and I don't watch enough. I don't go to the cinema very often anymore. It's just so expensive, isn't it? I don't know what it's like in the States, but yeah, it's not cheap. I suppose I could do. See, the thing is, I love the chat stuff. I really do. I love having one or two or more guys in the same space and then talking about stuff. You know, I think it's great because, like you're doing with me, Chase, it makes you sort of go off on a slight tangent and think about stuff, and then you go, yeah, that's a good point, and then that fires up a parallel conversation. And to actually go and do reviews and things would require me to put a lot of thought in. I'm so lazy. What the heck is that? Oh, it's to do with the race, isn't it? Got to find this winner's enclosure. Can see it from up here anywhere. That's not true, Ant. You did Big Ant, Little Ant, whatever it was, and you do game reviews. You're always going off and reviewing games and stuff. You're not just movies. You're not just doing games. It's interesting, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, it depends what your audience wants of you, I guess. I mean, I know that if I deviate from Stadia, which I did by covering the Xbox show yesterday, I immediately lost 7 or 8 subscribers. That tells me everything I need to know. Now, I can either go, well, what the heck, and just cover it anyway, or I can create content that the people that subscribe to me want to see, and I'm happy with that. It's not a problem at all. As you know, I'm happy with the games that are on Stadia. And anyway, my my approach to game coverage streaming is really just this. It's me talking, firing off of chat. So it doesn't matter to me what the game is, if I'm being completely honest with you. And it's not like a lot of streamers will say, right, I'm going to be doing this, you know, whatever the game is, PUBG. And then most of the stream is them playing PUBG with the very occasional looking at the chat. Whereas I work the other way around. It's just how I do my content. It's a little bit of game and a lot of me. And so I don't care what platform I do it on. So Ant says, Chase has come back with point 2. Someone asked the other day, why is all these mergers and consolidation happening by Sony, Microsoft, etc. Then I said, don't understand, but looking at it from the video game lens, when... Speed up, Chase! Type faster! And says, I do review products and movies and shows, but I haven't yet looked at everything as a whole, like Chase has said. No, it's fair. As of right now, I just look at Microsoft as they are simply pushing their games, and that's it. Do they not have investment? They used to have MSNBC, didn't they, which was kind of news and stuff, but don't they invest in movies and TV and stuff as well? Maybe under a different brand name? I don't know. I'd be amazed if they didn't, to be fair. It'd be a bit remiss of them, wouldn't it? I know, obviously Sony do. Sony's got its fingers all over the shop, and if Microsoft hasn't, that's kind of like one up to the pony. When you step back and look at what these companies have said to, again, their consumers and media, they have said the acquisitions are because they want to be entertainment competitors. Yeah, I mean, you can't, let's be frank here, even if gaming is bigger than all of the others combined, you can't discount the others, and the best way to deal with it all is to merge it into... Dude, where is this flipping winner's paddock that I'm supposed to be in? It's driving me scatty. See, that says it's... If it's there, it says it's 7,500 Oh, look at the cars going round, the little flags in the compass. Oh, wow, look at that. That is so cool.
All the gravy you can gobble.
Yeah, in the future the discussion will be that video games fall under entertainment versus being its own thing. Yeah, this is what is the most fascinating thing, and it is absolutely fascinating. In so many ways, I wish I was 20 years younger, Chase, because I don't have the energy. But it's such a brave new world from the gaming and entertainment perspective, and for you younger fellas, it's the world's your oyster, quite frankly. Next race, Golden God of the Hot Rod. Chaz, I'm trying to just find where this paddock is, this winner's paddock. I'm going to talk to everybody, see what they say. No, mate, that's not the question. What about you? No, you're just a racer. Golden Hot Rod. No, it's not him. Not him. Where is the meat? Yeah, exactly. Ron, how are you, dude? I love your irreverent chat messages, by the way. Keep them coming. I was only thinking of you the other day. I thought I want to do an irreverent tweet. And I didn't in the end. I can't help myself. I've always got to put a little smiley or something so people know I don't mean it or I'm being sarcastic. Love it. It's my kind of humour. But, Ron, I can't find the winner's paddock, mate. We won. We actually won a race. And the next part of the mission was to go to the winner's paddock, which you would have seen. Oh, I wonder if it's in the centre of the... I wonder if I jump across and try not to get killed. There's a ladder here. We could be onto something. No. No, we're not. Well, it's kind of a paddock, isn't it? It's kind of purpley, very pretty. I reckon it could be, you know. Let's go down there. Oh. There's a very realistic seagull noise in the game. Supply crate. Why wouldn't you let me smash you? Oh, because my gun's not allowed out here. I'm in an urban area. What do you reckon? This could be it, couldn't it? All this kind of lights and stuff. Rokk, so for the third time, I said I think Sony will produce the first cloud native game because they purchased Jade Raymond's studio Haven. Gotcha. They were working on a game for Stadia. Well, they tried to sell the game, didn't I? Don't think it was the game that they're producing. I don't think Sony care about cloud gaming, says Liam. Now, Liam's got a point, actually. I think they are going to be dragged kicking and screaming, Liam. I don't think you're wrong. But ultimately, they're a business, and as Chase will agree with, it's not about personal choice. It'll be where the money is, the market's going, etc. So they may have tried desperately to control the medium, and they undoubtedly will miss the locked-in world that they had. But the big granddaddy of all of that, of course, is Apple, and there's now some very realistic indicators that they're about to enter the. I know they've got the Apple Arcade, and I think I'm right in saying it's one of the most played platforms, if you call it that, because it's all their own content mainly, isn't it? I mean, it's games that have been developed by and large exclusively for that platform. Even if it's a version of Fortnite or something, it tends to be specific to the platform. But they're looking at. I think they're looking to widen it out. There's certainly patents out there that show they're thinking about cloud. They've got their AR, VR thing that's just around the river bend. But so whether they care or not, I don't think it matters too much because they won't have a lot of choice. And this is why, really, I was hoping that Ant, young cowboy there, would be able to let me know how many of the games on the today released PlayStation Plus Premium in the States have cloud versions of themselves, because that's actually going to be a big indicator of how much they've been dragged kicking and screaming forward on this. But getting back to Ant's point, so Haven Studios were working on a game that's over 1,000 gigs. Don't we call that a terabyte? And we know there has never been a game that large. Yeah, right, exactly, mate. This is what I said in my tweet. That you and I are obviously thinking along the same lines. The key to the future of gaming in the cloud and getting people on board without hesitation is the fact that they deliver games that are so large they can only exist in the cloud. But this is something that I've said in the past. Probably whether it's been said on Cloudburst, I'm sure I've said it in any of the stuff that I've been on with Chase in the past as well. I don't think any of this is, suddenly. We've been discussing this for a while, but we're starting to see it now. Whether that's Haven, who knows? We know that Sony have said they're working on 5 brackets live games. Of course, one of them is Destiny. They having purchased Bungie. So you can imagine and I've said it as well. I've said it in tweets and I've been flamed for it. But actually, Destiny should exist as a cloud game. It should be, cut price version if you want it on disc or download if it fits your hard drive. But don't keep getting rid of content every season because you've got more to add. Put it in the cloud and just let it grow, let it evolve. And that they're going to do that. So I think number one is going to be Destiny, probably years ahead of Haven's offering. And then you've got the Hideo Kojima conversation today. Or yesterday, when they said, this new thing that we're working on with him is leveraging the cloud. Well, that can only mean one thing. It doesn't mean it's going to be cloud-based exclusively, and it doesn't mean that it's going to be in the cloud like their other games. There we go. Apple is another one wanting to control entertainment. Yeah, but they're going to get burned. I don't think anybody can for too long. I always use this example because he was the most public, but when you think back to Phil Spencer's comments about Google, Amazon and Facebook, and he was saying about them being his competitors, wasn't he, Chase? The entertainment play that the companies have now been so public about over the past 12 months makes sense with how those big companies have reacted, dropping billions on IP. Yeah, 100%. They're restricting Google, Amazon and the likes of Facebook from having access to that IP. They're ring fencing it. You're absolutely right, Chase. Microsoft have just been banging unbelievable chunks of cash. Maybe Sony as well, but certainly Microsoft have been very audible about it. Is that the right word? I'm getting a bit peeved that I can't find this flipping thing that I'm supposed to go to. It wouldn't be that question mark. That's another little mission. That's where we are. That's been done, whatever that was, another question mark. Why would you have a winner's paddock miles away in the game? Well, spring torn plains represents... I don't know. It's annoying. If nothing else. Xbox, yeah, all the clouds are. And the key thing, and I think as I was saying at the outset, at the top end of this stream, even though, for example, the NVIDIA Shield can only pumps out broadcasts from itself to Twitch at 720, the actual sharpness of that 720 is really good. And when you think most of the television that we watch is only 1080p, nobody ever complains it's not high quality. I think 4K, I was thinking this at the weekend, I still think 4K is overkill. Unless you're sat right up against the screen, you're never going to notice. I'm sat here 2 feet from the monitor, which is 1440p, and it looks absolutely perfect to me. How the hell this is just TV manufacturers desperately trying to push their next generation of TV, So they're coming out with 8K now, which is just ridiculous. Genuinely, unless you've got a set the size of your wall, I can see how it means something in an entertainment, at an event or an arena or something. If you're a band and you've got a huge 8K screen behind you, I can see that being why you do that. But domestically. We don't need it. Most people aren't going to see the difference, quite frankly. So the fact that xCloud or Xbox Cloud Gaming and PlayStation Now are stuck at 1080p isn't the end of the world, as long as their compression is low, in which case it will look perfectly fine. Lunar, of course, is 1080p. Haven't seen it, but I'm reliably informed it's a decent look, a decent quality. I personally love 1440 on GFN, and I agree, Rokk. Even on my phone, when I watch a video on YouTube, I never watch anyone's video. And there's the other thing as well, Ant, because most people that watch this stuff are watching on their phones anyway. So you can pump it out at 4K or whatever if you want to, but most people, if it's live game streaming or podcasts live, are going to be watching on their phones or maybe their tablets. Because that's what we do. We all do it. I do. What I tend to do is before I go to bed. So when the wife goes to bed, I have a quick look and see who's on. And typically it's you, Anne. And I fire it up on the old phone, and yep, there he is. And then I transfer to the telly, because at that point everyone is gone to bed. But if it's if it's earlier in the day, I'm going to have to use my phone, because nope, my family aren't interested in the gaming scene or anything along those kinds of lines. But the sad thing, I said this to Purple last night, is that most of the people that I want to watch, you guys in the States, your stuff's on when I've gone to bed, just by virtue of it being a relatively decent time for you, 8, 9 p.m. at night. It's like 1, 2 a.m. for me. So I miss so much stuff. And I know I could go back and watch it, but there's so much new content that comes up, you never get a chance to go back and watch it again. I don't know what to do about this flipping thing. It's driving me scatty. Enter the winner's lounge. I mean, surely it has to be where we were. It's going to be some little toddly room, isn't it? Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we know that, well, Stadia pump everything that they pump out, I believe, is 4K. Now, it doesn't mean that what you see is 4K. It just means that they're putting a 1080p out on 4K or a 1440 out on 4K. But basically, it's there for the developer if they want to. I think the limitation is the hardware, and often they will compromise because it's not it's not an Xbox Series X or a PC with a 3080 card. So there's a level of compromise in there. Will they increase? Will they change the blades? Will they upgrade the hardware? I genuinely don't know. At this moment in time, the content that they're working on with their partners has been consistently 1080p. None of it's gone out higher that I'm aware of. And that hasn't been an issue, particularly when you look at who they've partnered with. By and large, it's been like AT&T, it's been mobiles and stuff. Am I doing a show tomorrow? Yes, you mean Stadia Rokk show? Yeah, I'm planning to, mate. I'm planning to. I can certainly sit in a chair long enough. The only thing is that I will be okay. I'm not going to keep going on about it. I will be fine. And there should be this week on Stadia, because there wasn't one last week when we didn't run the show. That was literally the day after my op. So I'm definitely going to be doing one tomorrow. Thank you. So Chase says, while we have no proof of the consumer side of Stadia, for example, this is where immersive stream is a future where Google can be part of the entertainment future by offering the infrastructure. Yeah, absolutely. Provide the infrastructure. Don't necessarily be the guys that are creating the movie, but be the guys that provide the cameras and the sets and the trucks to, and the catering and stuff. Or the distribution, be the cinema chain. I mean, you don't have to necessarily be the content provider. And I think you're right, Chase. I think they're more, if anything, they're more comfortable in that place anyway. There's not a great opportunity for them to extract data out of games that we play, and obviously inject advertising. Although that said, actually, I'm going to take that straight back, because of course all of it goes on YouTube. Where it is indeed encased in advertising. So either way, they did that. They looked at it. They put the numbers in. It didn't work for them. It didn't hit the metrics, at least in the form that they originally hoped it would. But they're working around it, and Stadia's not going anywhere. They can't develop the immersive streaming and the partner work if they kill off Stadia, because it's simply like saying, would you like to buy a fleet of these cars? They're brilliant for taxis. And then you say, yeah, but why have you just cancelled them if they're that good? We've got some excess stock. It doesn't happen, does it? To those who want to have the entry point or storefront to offer that. There's so many. I mean, the obvious ones that come to mind, people like Netflix, for example. Now, obviously, they've been dipping their toes in the physical, or should I say the proper download, mobile download. Not my thing at all. I'm not into mobile gaming, never have been. But the next logical step for them is surely the ability to stream, as they do with their other forms of entertainment, and make it part and parcel of the full Netflix application. At the moment, everything is separated. You know, you've got to play on a separate Netflix gaming app. I think it works. I've never done it. But it certainly doesn't work in the Netflix app. So that's the next logical place for them. Is that Stadia? I don't see why not. I mean, is it Google Immersive Stream? I don't see why it shouldn't be. Makes a lot of sense. Does that mean Stadia will get a lot of that content? Almost 100% not. Completely different contractual obligations, different teams involved, different propositions. Mobile still massive. Yeah, right. I mean, look at India. And League of Legends, they just made their show too hot to handle. Oh, yeah. I mean, that... I don't know about League of Legends, but certainly the Diablo Immortal thing has been an absolute travesty, hasn't it? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying mobile isn't a great market and will continue so to be. But if you're talking about the complete... amalgamation of entertainment, and then Netflix has to logically go with game streaming because it streams entertainment. And I don't know, it's not under any compulsion to do that, but it just makes absolute sense in terms of who would you expect to do that. I mean, let's not overlook Facebook either. You know, I mean, they've been kicking around in that space, haven't they? They've got a fair few, but it's all the kind of JavaScripty mobile games and a big audience, I agree. I do love Candy Crush, I have to say. It is the only mobile game that I've ever really enjoyed. I haven't played it for a while. Oh, and the other one I like is Words with Friends, the Scrabble thing. I used to really enjoy that as well. They're two fun games. Maybe I need to revise that statement. I'll take it out in the edit, Chase. As for this freaking winner's paddock, race... It's got to be one of these. I can't get over this. I'm just literally... This is the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. I am literally doing that thing. We went over there and it wasn't there. It's not down there. And now I'm right in the middle of the track. Came over here and it wasn't over here. The winner's paddock, Chazcard, Torn Plains tracks. We've done all of that stuff. Now we could drop down into the racetrack. Oh no, don't do it. But it's not a good idea. Maybe that's the puzzle. You have to find it. Is it in this big oil tanker thing? Oh, I see. No worries. No worries. But yeah, exciting. I've noticed... It may just be me, being a man of slightly more mature years than most people. But I have noticed that the actual content on Netflix has been less appealing to me, and feels like it's more in tune with the younger, like my kids, for example, 19 and 22, 23. So... You know, I mean, they've definitely got a demographic that they're working towards. There's still stuff on there that I like, but it's, you know, Ozarks, Better Call Saul. What else? Oh, Lincoln Lawyer. Been watching The Lincoln Lawyer. Quite like that. It's a little bit, sometimes a little bit trashy, but quite enjoying that actually. Something the wife and I watch usually. In fact, I'll probably go in a second and watch another episode with her, bless her socks. But stuff like Bridgerton, Stranger Things is right on the cusp for me. It's kind of there, but also it's a little bit not quite my sort of age. But yeah, they're having a look around. They're seeing what works for them. I must watch more of your content, Chase. I forget just how much I enjoy your mind. And I used to love coming on as well. And the stuff we used to do together, it's great. It expands the old grey cells. It's all too easy to get stuck in dad joke land. Do I watch The Boys? I love The Boys, and I know that season 3 has just started. I've heard it's brilliant. I have just, for obvious reasons, I've not been able to concentrate very much in the last couple of weeks. And I mean, I still haven't watched the latest episode of Obi-Wan, although, to be fair, that really hasn't grabbed me. I'm hoping it will. I said that about The Mandalorian, and I ended up loving it, but what else am I watching at the moment? I've been long term watching The Suits. It's the biggest trash ever, but I love it. I love Lewis. And I'm only about halfway through. I watch it occasionally. I don't binge watch it. But I love The Boys. Hey Crow, how are you, buddy? And I've heard it's really good, so I'm going to watch that soon. But there's other stuff I've got lined up. There's a show in the UK which is an adaptation of, I think it was by John Wyndham, but it's a show. He wrote a book called, what was it called? I've forgotten. Anyway, there was a film. The book was called Midwich Cuckoos, and the film was called Village of the Damned. That was it, back in the 1950s or 60s. And there's an adaptation of that right now on UK TV, which will probably end up on Amazon or Netflix, I should say. But that's okay. I've been quite enjoying that. It's a great story. So I've been watching a bit of that. But yeah, what tends to happen, Anne, is that Mrs. Rokk falls asleep by 9 every night, 9:30, 9:30. So we tend to watch an episode of a thing, and then she'll go to bed, and then I actually prefer to game or watch you guys. Crow, thanks for the advice on breakpoint support. Tweeting them, got a response almost immediately. Still not resolved, but I'm hopeful. Awesome, mate. Yeah, well, as I was saying, I have a feeling that they have priority over the native support if you go via the website, based on the fact that they kind of have to damage limit bad press, which of course there's no risk of that when it's one-to-one in the support chat, whatever, on their website. But what they don't want to see is a ton of people saying, why is my breakpoint broken? Your support is terrible. So I think they ramp it up. So I'm glad that worked for you. That's awesome news. Let's keep fingers crossed. I think I said it to Husky yesterday. The other thing to do is see how it goes. If you haven't heard after a few days, tag me into a response, and then I will say, I'm surprised you haven't heard anything, Crow, because they were really super great with me and they've got it sorted. It's that kind of, peer stuff that can often move things. Just a little bit of extra external support, as it were. I don't think I'm ever going to find the winner's paddock. I could have just Googled this. Why didn't I just Google it, for darn's sakes? Well, partly because I can't see my phone anymore. Getting so old. I know it's in front of me though. Which ended up as QHRE. Why is it that there's no autocorrect in the search bar of Safari or Google Chrome on a phone? Why is my phone not charging? Where is the winner's paddock? Paddock? No. paddock. Oh, I hate typing on phones. In Rage 2. Let's see what someone says. Enter the winner's lounge. It wasn't even paddock. Where is it? Loads of people asking. The winner's lounge location will be found in the southwest corner of the city. It's a market. Its market will feature a racing flag. So yeah, it's not even anywhere. It's not even near where we are. No wonder we couldn't find it. Let's see. And the maps are so ambiguous. You can't really... Right, I can see on a map where it is. David! How are you, my friend? Oh, mate, just look down the today's top donors. Chase dropped £350 to get us over the marker. How unbelievably amazing. You're going to have to wind it back and see my response, by the way. I literally had to come off for 5 minutes to get myself back together again. Just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Apparently it's here, which was kind of always there, in hiding in plain sight, wasn't it? Okay, well, we'll fast travel there then. Yeah, oh, just amazing. I've got a great. I'm going to keep promoting this because I'm so proud of it. There was an interview that I did with Purple Haze yesterday, David, and it's going to be a premiere on her show on Thursday night. Too late for me. It was her normal show time is 1 a.m. my time, and I genuinely, I mean, last night I fell asleep at 9, and I just can't. I said I'm not being funny, but I can't guarantee that I'll be awake. So we did a pre-record, and you get a shout out, my friend. So you should watch it. I'm not going to say what was said. That's up to you to find out. Turret drone. I haven't bought one of these, but I'm not sure where I would put it. What's that for $1,000? It looks like a defib thing. Nanotrite boosters allow you to enhance your abilities by upgrading them with perks. Oh yeah, we need to go to see the doctor dude here in this place. So happy for you and for the charity. Yeah, it's amazing, and so thankful, this whole community, for coming together. Honestly, yeah, I mean, I could go on all night, but what's amazing as well is that we've still got 3 weeks of the month left, David. So Purple Haze, I'm going to say this because I'm sure she's got it in her description for the scheduled video, but what she's basically going to do on Thursday is match every dollar donated during the premiere to the charity. So whatever money is raised, she's going to match it dollar for dollar with her mum. How I cannot get over the generosity of people. It's amazing, beyond amazing, and yeah, it's humbling is what it is. So I'm really hopeful that we're going to end up way beyond the original target. Maybe I haven't thought of this before. I'll try and get one of the key people from the charity into an interview, maybe towards the end of the month. We can reveal the grand total or something, and do like a kind of virtual check handover job, and get them to talk more about the charity and its history, and some anecdotes and stuff. I think that'd be quite nice. What do you think? Yeah, man, you should do. You deserve it. You will get an ego boost, I promise you. Right, where is this freaking flipping winners thing? It's there. Track objective. Right, good. We found it. We can look at the light play on here. Look, from that disco ball. It's so cool. I love it. What do you reckon to that idea? What do you think? A bit of a sort of an interview thing. I reckon they would do it, That'd be nice, wouldn't it? To say thank you to the community, that's the thing I'm thinking. It's nice to actually hear from the charity how much it means, give more of an example of where the money will be spent and so on. I think that would be quite cute. I'll let me know, guys, what you think, and I'll try and organise it. But now that we've smashed the total, thanks to Chase, we know that wherever we end up is going to be an amazing amount. So it's something I could go ahead and sort of talk to them about, I think. Yeah, that'd be nice. Oh, cripes, I just thought, actually, I'm away from the 27th. We're off on our holiday. So I'd have to do it either before then, or I could do it while I'm away, because it got me down here, look. Because we've got a winner's lounge after an hour. Because we've got data where we are, where we're
I'm here to
staying.
see Clegg Clayton.
Welcome inside, winner.
Here we go. Let's go and see Clegg Clayton. Yeah, I think it would be Crow, wouldn't it? And also because it takes it from being just me mentioning this charity, which, you know, great, to actually being a look at these dudes. To being a real thing, and also getting it from the horse's mouth, as it were. What the hell have you got on your head, dude?
Hey, listen up already. I got a great,
I got a feeling.
tremendous surprise for you all. Looky over there, dames and dudes.
Here he is, the infamous wasteland tycoon, Clegg Clayton. So ego-centered, he's been known to torture people just to get their approval.
Good. Thanks. That's vote of confidence from two people. Oh, and Ant as well. Thank you, my friend.
Only
I'll get that. I'll send them a little DM later and see if I can get that set up. Yeah, mate. Chase, I feel you. And, you know, I said this in Purple's show. I don't think there are many of us that aren't affected or either have been or will be affected. And it's because it's the fact that it's going towards helping youngsters. I mean, it breaks my heart to think of those poor little folk.
Cleggy Clayton's got your ticket to the
And anything like this that helps, that
I won't let you down. I want
just
him
gives
to
them
big.
the feeling that people care. That's got to make a big difference.
Everybody's got a purpose.
I will sort that out. I'll pop a little tweet out, and I'll get it sorted before I go away. That'll be nice.
What do you say we go somewhere a little more secure?
Cancer certainly does suck.
I may be about to offer
Yep, it certainly does.
Helio of a lifetime.
Wow, what are we doing with old Cleggy here then? The only Clegg I know is he's now quite senior at Facebook. He used to be head of the Liberal Democrat Party. Was it Liberal Democrats? Liberal Democrats or Labour? I forget now. In the UK, went out to become press spokesman for Facebook, and he's now become quite senior.
Everybody wants to see the digs of the wealthiest and most generous.
Chose the worst time ever. what Facebook are having to deal with these days. And it ain't over yet either. Nick Clegg, that's the puppy. Young Nick, indeed, David. He's right up there in Facebook. He's like Zuck's right-hand man these days. Take the cash. Hope he didn't spot me. There's sausages again. Willits, fresh sausages. They're the worst. Love it.
Power absolute will be mine.
Nick Clegg Clayton.
As soon as that old decrepit
Am I the only one that never listens to them when they yabber on? I skip it when you have text. I keep pressing the button to get rid of it. And then it's why I can't play games like
You're cut out for something bigger.
Mass Effect, because you know you've got to listen and take everything on board and make the right narrative decisions. I can't be bothered. I just want to get on with it. I must be more of a tasker than I'm a tasker, not a thinker. The girl is mine. No way, did he? Used to work in an ice cream parlour. I remember it was in his campaign when you were a kid. Wow, how the mighty. I mean, vanilla was never enough. I won't settle for anything less than raspberry ripple.
Please make yourself at home. Pour some swill. Have
Yeah,
some
he's
shot
go and
alcohol.
Google it, man. I'm not joking.
Right.
Plant the gizmo on Clegg's computer. Okay, we can do this. This will be the last thing I do before I go and see what Mrs. Rokk wants to watch. There's my gizmo. There's his computer.
Alright, the gizmo's planted.
I know. It's already transmitting data.
We'll take these
Now get out of
data
there.
pads. And then down in the elevator. Clegg was so easy. We took all his money, all of his medallions, and we planted a gizmo on his computer. Poor old Clegg. Yeah, we do. David, you know the Xbox show we did last night, streaming the show, which was awesome. Do you know I genuinely lost 7 or 8 subscribers because I covered that? Wow. Talk about tribalism.
Yes, I just got wind. Nothing escapes Clayton. Yeah, it's true.
Oh no, the lift.
My spies and agents are working 27/27 to keep me informed.
27/27.
Guess Clegg got the best of you. I guess you're just a loser after all. And as these are surely your final moments, I shall let you in on my big reveal. Yeah, I got it all.
Yeah.
Like how you think.
Paying it forward, especially because none of us know when we may be in a situation where we would need that help and support. Yeah, 100%, mate. I'm hopeful we also eventually see a cure or better treatment options. Yeah. Do you know the sad thing? I don't want to get all cynical, but it's just sad that I know it's the case in your country and it's going that way in my country now as well. That even if they had a cure tomorrow, most of us wouldn't afford it. You know, rather than it being a kind of a human thing of wanting to help humans, if they can't make a profit from it, then tough. And that's the sad thing, I think. Whoops, I've been dropped. Oh dear. Well, I kept my gun anyway. What's coming out here? This feels like a boss to me. Oh, it's one of these. Well, we got rid of his mate earlier, didn't we? Wow. Okay. Is he as easy as his mate? Look at this, like this one's like an ugly Elvis. He's got monkeypox and everything going on. What have we got gun-wise? I haven't got any of those, annoyingly, because they're brilliant. Whoa, okay, I've got my special super thing going on. Here we go, he's down. Yeah. Wow, that was lucky I had some of that left.
You read me?
Look at that. Brilliant.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm right under well.
Character modelling.
Got dumped through the elevator shaft.
Such a good game, this.
But the real news is Clegg is in bed with
It's,
General
I mean, I
Frost.
know it's kind of like a poor man's Borderland, but it's got
Sending in a strike team for
so
Clegg.
much in it.
He's gonna talk one way or the other. Over and out.
He's come to clean up, look. Brilliant. Oh, here we go again. No, I'm not going to shoot you. You're okay. You're right. Rootin' Spootin', whatever your name is. No, you're good. You just do your job. Love that. Wow. What for? Like Stadia lovers? I assume so, mate. That's all I can think. I think it's probably the ones that follow me on Facebook as well. I think it's likely that. NHS is in a shambles, and it's sad to talk about, but even sadder when you need it and really see. Yeah, well, unfortunately, that was always the plan for the Tories. 12 years. They set themselves a 15-year project to make it something that nobody would want to use, and then they'd sell it off. And they've been. I tweeted about this earlier on my political Twitter account, which I let my hair down on, but I don't tend to go there with my other stuff. But you've only got to look at the statistics. So prior to the 12 years ago, we had vastly lower waiting lists We had people were able to spend time. You could get to see a doctor or a consultant really quickly. People were kept in hospital for longer to recuperate. We were kicked out, same day now in the UK. And the most important thing and the most telling thing is that the average life expectancy across the UK has dropped. This is 2022. It has dropped under this government. I mean, come back Dickens, all is forgiven. And they're already talking to pharmaceuticals and American companies about taking it over. So, it's what they've been wanting to do. Doctors and nurses are being beaten up daily because people are frustrated and they're taking it out on them. I could do what? Where do you swing politically? See, I've got to be careful, David, because I can't allow anybody to connect my real me with my Twitter political account because it's anonymous, and the reason is simple. And I actually mentioned this in Purple's show as well. We do a lot of government contract work, and I'm hoping that they're not watching this, but certainly my bigger, older account, my Twitter account, which has got 16,000 followers. That's the one where a lot of what I say is monitored by the government under those contracts. And if they thought that I had any inkling towards the opposition, that we would probably lose that work. I know that for a fact. That's how they are. David, no, I'm not saying David would dump me, but it can only be, loose lips sink ships. It doesn't have to be on purpose. And how are you, William? Were you lurking, or have you just arrived? There's someone else having a clean up there. Bless them. I'm going to do this for a laugh. Explosive focus. I'll chat to you about it offline, mate. Because I've shared it with a few people, and I've just got to be careful because it's not. It's just a bit risky on a commercial level. It's sad that we live in a world where what you may believe politically could have an effect on your business, but I have a legal obligation to shareholders and all the rest of it, so I've got to be a little bit careful. I mean, Elon Musk for years swung both ways. He would make sure that he was funding both Democrats and Republicans in equal measure, and if he gave more to Republicans one year, he'd equal it out the following year with the Democrats. This year he's just said bollocks and gone full on Republican, and I guess he's looked at it and it suits his narrative. If that's how he's always felt, then fair enough. He's hit a point in his life where he doesn't feel he needs to hide that anymore. But I think, I don't know. I'm probably being overly cautious, to be fair. But I'll chat to you about it offline, mate. If you're that interested, then I've got 7,000 followers on that account. So I've got 14,500 on Rockstar, 7,000 on the political one, and then 1,800 on my Rock Show one. But the one with 14,500 had 20,000 at one point. But the that account was opened when Twitter literally had only just started, and therefore there was like, I don't know, number 880 something, I think. A long golf session with the boys. Let me guess. Who were the boys, by the way? And we're not talking about the show on Amazon, are we? Such a good show, isn't it? Okay, I really ought to spend some time with my wife. As much as I'm getting a decent head of steam here with the audience, thank you guys for popping in. I haven't really seen her all day, and she falls asleep in about half an hour. And we've got like episodes of things to watch. So tomorrow is going to be Stadia Rock Show. I should be back. I'm hoping that my boys will be back as well. I think there's a slim chance John may not make it tomorrow. He's in the second week of his new job, and he's kind of finding his feet and doesn't want to rock the boat, which is totally understandable. And I wouldn't want to get him into trouble either. So it may need a couple of weeks for him to just kind of get embedded and see how things go. But definitely William, myself, and Ray. So that's going to be cool. Ray's always on everybody's stream. He never comes to mine. What have I done to upset him, William? So yeah, we'll have that going on tomorrow. I'm hopeful there will be a This Week on Stadia, because it'll be the second week where I didn't have one last week. We didn't have a show either, so it wasn't the end of the world. And I don't think there'll be any earth-shattering news in it, mind you. We'll probably have covered everything off in the show anyway. But sometimes, if we're really, really lucky, they drop something. They did say that we weren't done with pro games, didn't they? Ray is in a corner crying at how bad he is at golf. Oh dear. It's all to do with the power in that game, isn't it? You've got to get your power meter right. If you overdo it or underdo it. I tell you why, I had a little play at the weekend in some of the other maps, and the space one's really fun. That was probably my favourite one, I think. But there are so many good maps, and yeah, it's a good fun game. Is this the way out? I'm kind of playing without thinking, guys. I've got into my stride now. I don't want to finish. I'm enjoying this. Yes, I know, David. I did a little bit of a Breakpoint stream the other day. I don't know if you were probably there, mate, because you're becoming a loyal audience chat member. Bless you. And of course, you are indeed a moderator of the old rock show. I must be this way. There we go. Did I have been here before? I'm not sure. The way I always think to look and see if we've been somewhere before is to see if there's stuff to pick up. If I haven't hoovered it up, the chances are that it's we haven't been this way.
There's my ride up.
Oh yeah, load of it. I've actually played this before. I couldn't remember if this one was just a load of these guys. It's not the end of the world. They're quite easy to get rid of. But I thought I'd beaten that Crusher, the big guy that we got down. So I played it on PlayStation, on PS4, I think, but I never completed it. But I really loved it. I think it was one of my rental games, because like Anthony, I used to rent games all the time, and I think it was one where I thought, yeah, it's a great game, but there was some other game that just came out. I was really keen to give it a go, so I sent it back, and I thought, and then when it came out on Stadia, I thought, great, I've got opportunity to pick it up again. But I've only just now got to the same point that I got to before, which is kind of around this area. I definitely did this before.
The strike team is in the tower, standing by. Shouldn't be long now.
I'm fairly certain there's some kind of a boss comes running in, like some sort of ninja badass. Call the elevator. It's going to come down on top of me. No, get out! What an idiot! Oh man, as soon as I went in and looked up, I thought, what have you just done? I couldn't get out quick enough. Oh, rinse and repeat. What a numpty. That was so funny. It was down here, wasn't it? It did come this way. Liam, is the Razer Kishi any good for cloud gaming? I think I bought one once. I mean, yeah, ultimately you just connect don't you put your phone on the thing? Isn't that what you do with it? I can't remember now. So it's as good as your phone, I guess. I think I'm right in saying that. I think I bought one or something very similar, but I sent it back, and that was no reflection on the device. That's a reflection on the fact that I just can't see on a phone screen, and I don't want to keep wearing my glasses and stuff. I've got little reading glasses. Most of the time I don't need them, but I just felt that I did when I was playing games. So I think the answer to that, mate, is it's really all about your phone. If you can play on your phone, then all that the old Razer does is gives you a controller interface around the thing, so you've got your buttons and stuff. I think I'm correct, but forgive me if I'm not. I'm sure the kind gents will tell you otherwise. So, Crow says, yeah, I had the version 1 and it worked great until I got the Pixel 6. It didn't fit. So yeah, it's about your phone, and double check what phone you have before ordering one, obviously, just to make sure, like Crow there, that it fits. But it gives you, it gives you that whole. I mean, to be fair, there are a ton of devices that will do that, and some of them are dirt cheap. But I always buy everything on Amazon, so if it doesn't work out for me, even if I don't really like it, I just send it back. I'm sure they hate me, but as far as I'm concerned, that's the main reason that I keep buying stuff from them. Otherwise, I'd rather patronise my local stores. I can't remember which way we came, guys. I feel like I'm going backwards now. Oh. I love this shotgun. It's so cool. It kind of fires like a blast of air or something. It's not bullets. Which is why you never run out. Cool game. Oh, so they've got it on. Is that the 1 or the 2? Out of interest. I mean, there are a lot of those kind of fit your phone in here and use it as a controller kind of devices, and some of them are quite cheap. But it sounds to me like look, get it on Amazon for 53 quid, and then if you find it doesn't work for you or you don't really like it very much, then just send it back. That's what I do. Just, usually what happens is it says what's the reason, and they don't actually insist that you say, so I just leave it blank. That was up here, I remember now. We had to unlock the valve. And then they go, yeah, fine. And they take everything back. It's just a great way to establish whether it's for you or not. And that was inside here, wasn't it? There we go.
There's my ride up.
I'll do this, I'll complete this one without getting killed. And then I will wrap it up to spend some time with the much ignored Mrs. Rokk. The MGX Pro, is that like a similar kind of device, Ant, to the Razer, like a controller thing? I know there's tons of them around. It's just that the kind of Kishi guys got themselves a bit of kudos in the community, didn't they? So, everybody kind of went down that road. But I don't think that there's anything that's. At the end of the day, it just some of them use Bluetooth, don't they? And others actually plug into your phone.
The strike team is in the tower, standing by. Shouldn't be long now.
Right, let's find the elevator and do this properly. I can't believe I'm just such a kid. I want to go in and see the elevator come down. Spaghetti! Long time no see, my friend. How the heck are you? Wow, good to see you. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Great to see you. Hope you're well. I'm good. I'm well on the road to recovery after my little op last week. And I knew there was kind of more nasty guys coming from memory. Look at this dude with his flipping shield. Get out of it, mate. What else have we got? Well, that's no good. Bang! I can't believe it, that gun worked. I actually had some ammo for it. Right, let's get in the lift and get the heck out of here. Mackey's is on the way. Oh, David, I can't believe it. What do you... That's a snack, man. You need a decent meal. I'm good, thanks. Been AFK for a little while. Yeah, honestly, it's great to see you. I hope it was just a lifestyle choice, and you didn't have to take time out for anything nefarious. David, do you know what I might do as well? To be honest with you, I love the first 2 seasons. I thought they were absolutely brilliant. Look at this guy. Oh, this is going to be the drone that we can fly. Looks like we're going to capture it at last. Oh yeah. And I heard. Let me think. Where did I hear it? Oh, I heard it on the Renaissance Men on Friday. That the first episode has got rave reviews. I'd love a decent meal, but are you going to make it for me, Rokk? What do you mean? Why do I need to make you flipping decent meal? Come on, man. I mean, even a jacket potato with some tuna is better than a bleeding Mackie D. And you know the other thing in life that annoys me is that people call it a Big Mac or Mackie D's when it's Muck. It's freaking McDonald's. There's no A in there anywhere. It's a Big Muck. I know they call it that, but come on, guys. Right, return to Lusum. Where's Lusum when you want it to be? Oh, it's just there. Apparently. That's behind us then. It must be this. It must be up here. Oh, that was the fat fella, wasn't it, upstairs? Taco Bell. Have you not tried it? So, I always wanted to try Taco Bell because they didn't have that. There are a couple in the UK, but not many. Most of them are in London. So when we went to Thinks to Himself, it was either Florida or San Francisco, I forget now. And I bought one. I loved it. But when we last went, took my girls to Florida, we stopped off, and it wasn't that nice. And I know it's not necessarily indicative of the brand, because a lot of these are franchises, and it's all going to depend on the local training and investment and everything else. But in principle, who doesn't love a bit of Mexican, mate? Wasteland Celebrity, we completed it, guys. You've unlocked Lusum's projects. These are mainly focused around engineering. Remember that you can unlock new tiers of projects by leveling up her operations, complete locations and activities tied to capture and control to do this. So at flipping last. So we've got new projects there. We've got loads of stuff. We're not going to do it now because I've really got to go in and see Mrs. Rokk. So we can unlock vehicles, unlock the vehicles menu. That's in there. We've got unlocked overdrive multiplier, increase the cap for the overdrive. Okay. Actually, I think they look like they're ticked already to me, don't they? To you, they are. That we can't purchase those. Been here before somewhere. Instantly refill the weapon magazine on overdrive activation. What about the other ones in there? Let's have a look at kill and destroy. Oh yeah, there's a few in here. We've got 3 that we can unlock in here. Or we've got 10 in total, and we can. Okay, carry an additional 25% more of each type of special ammunition. Jibbing an enemy speeds up weapon reloads by 100% for 5 seconds. Yeah. Agile marksman, greatly improved accuracy while airborne. Tactical movement boost, move 50% faster while crouching. Yeah, that could be good. Sprint 30% faster, always a good one. We'll have that. We'll purchase that one. That's going to leave us with 7. What's that one then? Surprise attack. Any attack on an unaware enemy deals 5 times the damage. Well, I've not had any problems killing them, so it's not that useful. Damage taken from enemy bullets while sprinting is reduced by 30%. Yeah, that's going to be situational. And large throwables bag. Carry up to 8 throwables of each type. Okay, so I think that's probably that one. What about this? Not much in this one. Look, convoy locator. That's pretty rubbish. Wing stick lock on. That could be quite good. Hold R1 to lock on to a target and manually set the flight arc. Wow. That's like those Outlanders game. Won't do that one either though. I've done all these nearly. There's this one which is immediately generate a bit of health on overdrive activation. No. Pick up Feltrite cells during overdrive. No, nothing overdrive. Don't use it very often. Enemy drones are weakened, decreases the damage and health of turret drones. I haven't come across a lot of those. The speed of enemy rockets is decreased by 20%. Neither have I come up against most of those. Embedded Feltrite rocks release more Feltrite when harvested. Well, what's the final one here? There's only one thing. Healing Feltrite shower. Oh, let's do that one because we've still got. Oh, we've got another one now. Autopilot, vehicle automatically drive. Do you know what? I was wondering why I couldn't find autopilot when I was driving the car. I didn't realise it was an unlockable thing that I had yet to unlock. Aha! That's that one done then. We don't have anything left now, so that's that. Cool. Awesome! Guys, what a brilliant, brilliant stream. Chase and Vet, thank you guys so much for the money that you've donated today to get us over the winning line at such an early point. Purple, hello darling, how are you? You know, just look at us, Purple. We've smashed through the £1,000, the target. We're still going. It's still the month's still young. A little bit of light on the situation there. Look, Chase dropped £350 to take us over the line, and Vet put in some cash earlier on tonight as well. So we've now gone up to 1,110, and of course the eponymous 69. Oh, you boys. So I'm just so chuffed. And I've been promoting the heck out of your show for this coming Thursday. I really, really, really enjoyed the interview. And I've been saying that it's so much good content in there that people should definitely tune into. It's going to be amazing. So, and I'm just about to go, I'm afraid. You've come right at the end of my stream. I've been going for, let's have a look, 2 hours and 40 minutes. But no, it's going to be amazing. And I will even try and log in myself, even though I said it would be too late for me. I'll just sneak out, put the headphones in and see if I can't. So that's going to be good. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, for engaging, for your chats, for your donations, for your support, for your love, and more importantly, to get us over the line with the Rokk versus Cancer. As you know, I had to take a little bit of time out. I was so emotional, and I cannot thank you enough. As always, you are the most amazing community. I'm going to call it a night. Go and maybe watch The Boys, as David just suggested. I'm not going to do it with a Mackie D. I've still got a long way to go to lose another stone. So, or whatever pounds you would have that in. Is it £12 or £14 to a stone? I don't know. Either way, I've got some of them to get rid of, so I won't be burgering it. We will be on tomorrow with Stadia Rokk Show. That will probably be it for tomorrow, unless I manage to sneak something in during the day. And then I'll be back hopefully on Wednesday. We'll do some more of this. I've also got to get in Stadia Pro Game, which is going to be William and I, and possibly Ray and John. William showing me where I've been going wrong all these months in Cyberpunk, with a load of Cyberpunk tips. So we've got to get that one on. And what else have we got? We've got Ray's Praise. We're going to do a special Ray's Praise. Haven't worked out yet what that's going to be. I think what we'll do, just thinking off the top of my head, is when we did the last special, which Purple was in, we kind of looked at the alumni. We got in the alumni. Doesn't this look good, by the way? I'm looking at me in the black shadow and the lighting and stuff. It looks really cool. Wow, none of it by design. So what we might do, I'll have a chat with Ray about this. What we might do is maybe we'll do a massive Ray's Praise where we do it with more than one person and maybe try and get them in as well. So we have a kind of an interview and maybe 4 or 5 Ray's praises. That would be good. I like the sound of that. And I will also go and have a talk with Young Lives versus Cancer and see if I can organise a live interview with them as well, which would be nice before I have to disappear at the end of the month, just so that we can put a face to the work that we've all been doing, and they can obviously let us know how happy and grateful they are and what the money's going to be spent on, maybe some stories and anecdotes, just so that we can all feel really proud of what we've done, which you definitely should. So, see you guys tomorrow. Liam, you take care as well, my friend. Thank you very much for popping in. Let me know if you buy that razor. I'll be interested to know how you get on with it. I'll see you at 5 p.m, 9 a.m. Pacific, midday Eastern, for This Week on Stadia on the Stadia Rokk Show.